Elon Musk is the guy known for being the brains behind some of the most futuristic companies that exist today, including Tesla, SpaceX, and Neuralink. And while his bizarre Twitter rants sometimes eclipse all three of those in terms of what he's known for, there's no question Musk is ambitious, and he's got the proof. For a guy who has serious plans to leave this planet and cohabit Mars, you might be surprised to know that Musk has led a relatively normal childhood. From his parents divorcing to selling his first video game, Musk's dive into fame started relatively late in life. His childhood. Musk was born in South Africa in 1971. His mother, May, was a professional dietitian and a model whose face was all over boxes of Special K at supermarkets. Later in her life, she signed a contract with CoverGirl Cosmetics. His father, Errol, was an electromechanical engineer and pilot. The Musks had considered themselves to be wanderers, and South Africa to be one stop of many, as opposed to a home. His family came from Canada, America, Britain, and Algeria. Musk was the oldest of three siblings when his parents divorced. At the age of 9, Musk chose to live with his father, a decision he would later say he regretted. At the age of 10, Musk developed a strong fascination with computers, especially the Commodore VIC-20, and taught himself how to program. His first venture into the business of technology was at the age of 12, when he sold a basic video game called Blaster to a computer magazine. He made about $500 in the process. Elon was described by his mother as a very introverted and quiet child, to the point she once thought he might be deaf. His introvertedness gave way to being bullied. He had once been thrown down the stairs, blacked out after being beaten, and wound up in the hospital. At the age of 17, Musk already attempted to open a video game arcade near his high school. He had a lease and supplies already lined up, but the city refused to grant them a zoning variance to proceed. College. Musk had his eyes set on the US and thought getting there by the way of Canada would be easier than through South Africa. After graduating high school, Musk and his siblings moved to Canada with their mother, and Musk attended Queen's University in Ontario, yawn, before transferring to the University of Pennsylvania, much better, graduating with 2 degrees in physics and economics. Musk is also part of the growing club of future tech leaders who dropped out of Stanford. He joined for his PhD program in 1995 and dropped out 2 days later. Nice. Early ventures. Musk and his brother, Kimball, instead placed their bets on the dot-com boom. They first created a software website called Zip2 that provided maps and city guides for big newspapers like the Chicago Tribune and the New York Times. Compaq, a company that merged with HP, bought it for $341 million, and Musk received $22 million out of it. Later, he co-founded the online banking company X.com. It later merged with a company that became PayPal. In 2000, the board ousted him from his CEO position over a disagreement over moving their servers, all while Musk was on a plane going to a vacation spot in Australia. Probably why he doesn't take vacations anymore. SpaceX. While Musk was arguing with shareholders at PayPal, he also started to look into growing greenhouse crops on Mars, going so far as to fly to Russia and buy refurbished missiles to launch greenhouses in. After he was ousted from PayPal, he founded a company with $100 million to send mice into space, as one does. His goal for the company was to study and cohabit Mars, and make spaceflight 10 times cheaper than it currently is, as a good deal will make people want to live on a hot, inhospitable planet. Musk himself said Earth could one day choose not to ship vitamin C to the Mars colony, leaving its residents to slowly die. Nonetheless, his vision for living on Mars has been criticized as an escape for billionaires to escape any ecological apocalypse on Earth after sucking every last drop of oil out of it. In the meantime, SpaceX is the world's largest private producer of rocket engines, and is one of 2 companies that provide supplies to the International Space Station. Tesla. Musk has famously said everything on Mars will have to be electric, which explains his long-term investment into Tesla. Musk previously led a round of funding for Tesla, then became a chairman on its board, and moved up to the CEO position in 2008 after he led a coup to oust Martin Eberhard, Tesla's co-founder. When Eberhard became a chairman, Musk pushed him out once again. During the 2008 financial crisis, Musk saved Tesla from bankruptcy by putting in $80 million into the company, half of which was a loan. Tesla has spent some time paying its own CEO back. Now, after a series of extremely risky moves, Musk's net worth is just shy of over $36 billion. The guy launched one of his company's most expensive cars into space using a rocket his other company built. Started the Boring Company to build out tunnels under big cities to end traffic, and proposed building a 30-second train from Los Angeles to the Bay Area, which is normally a 7-hour drive. He also started OpenAI, a company dedicated to making sure artificial intelligence doesn't take over humanity. He stepped down from the board after his other company, Tesla, made some breakthroughs in AI that conflicted with the message of OpenAI. Very cool. Online personality. All that is arguably eclipsed by the truly unhinged and awe-inspiring things Musk says on Twitter on a regular basis. He once declared he would take Tesla private with already secured funding. Naturally, he got sued by the SEC and had to pay a $40 million fine. The following year, in May 2020, Musk said Tesla's stock price was too high. Kind of amazing. Musk also called a guy who rescued 12 kids from an underground cave a pedo guy, after Musk built a submarine nobody asked for to rescue the children. The guy who saved the kids, Vern Unsworth, criticized Musk for turning a rescue mission into a PR stunt. The submarine proved to be not useful in the mission. 5 days before his girlfriend went into labor, Musk announced he would be throwing out nearly all his possessions and said he would own no home. Except for Gene Wilder's home, apparently. Musk's property portfolio hovers around the $100 million mark. Musk's extremely pregnant girlfriend was mad. Musk called the stay-at-home order in California during the COVID-19 spread fascist. And Tesla told their factory employees to go to work despite Alameda County's continued stay-at-home law for residents in the Bay Area. Musk announced over Twitter Tesla's factory would be reopening, and preemptively asked police to arrest only him for a situation only he caused. Arguably, the only predictable thing Musk has done was withdraw a frivolous lawsuit against Alameda County. Personal life. Musk, Kimball, and their youngest sister Tosca all have big enterprise dreams. Kimball is working to improve the sustainable food market, while Tosca is developing a film network dedicated to romantic movies. Musk has had a handful of high-profile relationships. He met his first wife, Justine Wilson, in college. The couple had a son named Nevada, who died from SIDS after 10 weeks. They also had 5 sons, who Elon says he spends a lot of time with. After 8 years of marriage, Musk and Justine divorced. Musk began dating actress Tallulah Riley, who stars in Westworld. They divorced after a 4-year relationship in 2012, got back together in 2013, filed for divorce in 2014, withdrew that filing, and then actually for real got divorced in 2016. Musk dated Amber Heard for a couple of years before Grimes, a Canadian musician. After 2 years of dating, they had another child who they named something that's apparently pronounced X-Ash Archangel? They're calling him Jeff, for sure, naturally. And there you have it, from being a quiet kid who got bullied to netting $36 billion in worth. Elon Musk has come a long way.